Hey everybody, Soap Thing here. Before we get to the shave today, really quickly I just wanted to show you my travel shave kit. Since my first shaving video was done during a road trip, it would only make sense to show you my DOP kit. This is a Maxpedition Aftermath, and it is made of 1000 denier ballistic nylon, and it's triple polyurethane coated, so if water gets on it, it'll just roll right off. It doesn't even soak into the fabric. I am active duty United States Air Force, so I am a low speed, high drag operator, so for some reason everything I do has to have a tactical aspect to it. I don't know. But it's got YKK zippers all the way around, inside and out, so let's open it up. And let's just start at the top here. There's a little sleeve in here. And inside you'll find hooked to the bag is a little hook. So you can hang this bag from a coat rack or a closet rack or a towel rack in a bathroom. And then in this clear compartment we have a couple of cosmetic spoons because I do not lather into the tub. I scoop it out and lather it into a bowl. So that's what those are for, cosmetic spoon. And inside this second compartment, this mesh compartment, I have a little box from CountyComm. This is titanium, and it keeps my blades in it. These are 10 of my favorite DE blades at the moment, the Personna Platinum Blue. So nice little box, keep your blades in. And let's just look at the stuff in the back really quickly. This is really interesting. It's got these, I don't know if you can see this, but we might have to show you in a minute, but it's got these individual sleeves that you can keep items in. Let's start on this side. We have a RazoRock alum block. So don't go traveling without an alum block. You never know when you might need it. If you're into EDTs, you can fit a smaller one in one of those sleeves. So nice EDT there. You need a shaving brush. So this is a 24mm Maggard SHD knot on top of a Knothead Brushworks handle. So excellent brush, fits in there, no problem at all. Aftershave. If you got a smaller aftershave, this is the Ariana and Evans post-shave serum. And this fits in there with all sorts of room. So if you got a smaller aftershave, it'd be a good place to put it. Got the shaving bowl. This is the Pereira Shavery small shaving bowl, and it fits in there also with plenty of room to spare. Got the razor. This is the RazoRock Lupo 72, and it's inside of a sleeve made by Blackthorn. They're on Etsy. They make good, nice leather goods. So if you're looking for a razor sleeve, and this is really funny. It fits 2 full-size shaving soaps with room to spare. We got Catie's Bubbles and Fine Accoutrements, and those fit in there easily with plenty of room to spare. So if you want to take a lot of shaving soap, you'll have plenty of room for it. So over here on this side, good place to keep an aftershave. There's actually a little sleeve in here, so if you want to keep your blades in there or other odds and ends in there, you can do that. So we got plenty of room for the aftershave from Fine Accoutrements. And actually, if you wanted to, you could fit a larger EDT in there that's shaped kind of the same way, and this fits in there also with plenty of room to spare. And the other side is the exact same thing. It's just a sleeve and then a compartment for you to keep your aftershaves. RazoRock Blue Barbershop. Good stuff. So This bag has been on 3 deployments. It's seen almost as much action as I have, and it's still going strong. So if you're looking for a DOP kit, you might consider getting one of these. Okay, so let's go into the den and do the shave. Okay, welcome back to my temporary shave den. My bathroom in my vacation rental is bigger than the one in my own house. Figure that one out. Okay, so when I packed my my shaving kit, I knew I was bringing fine aquamarine. That was shave number 1. The other one, I had a hard time deciding, and it came down to between Declaration Grooming Shore or Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove. And I think by now you probably figured out which one I picked. It's Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove. And let's look at what are some of the high quality ingredients in here. We have coconut oil maybe, shea butter, jojoba oil. That's about it. You can look at the camera will pick that up. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But those are the ingredients. It's a fairly simple formula, but it works pretty well. So, Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove. I don't have a matching aftershave for this one, but I did bring along some RazoRock Blue Barbershop. That stuff is always good. We got the Pereira Shavery small shaving bowl with some soap already placed into it. We got the same RazoRock Lupo 72 from shave number 1. And if anybody's curious, this is the 2-piece halo handle, and maybe somebody can explain this to me. What is this all about? Like, I don't get it. Is it something else for me to just fiddle with? Like, I don't, whatever. It's a good handle though. I like it. We got the same Personna Platinum Blade from shave number 1. And it'll be the third and final shave for that blade. And last but not least, we have the brush. Same brush from Knothead Brushworks with 24mm Maggard SHD knot. And look at the size of that knot. So when I got this brush, I got it handle only. And I set a synthetic knot into it. And I set the loft way too low. So, I sent it to Razor Emporium, and they extracted the knot and put this Maggard 24mm SHD in it, and they set it quite a bit higher than I would have preferred. But I actually found myself kind of liking it. It displays really well. So, anyway, let's get all this together and let's make a lather. Alrighty then, what do I want to say about Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove? So I think this one comes off quite a bit more simple than I think was intended by Catie's Bubbles. I only get 2 distinct notes out of this. There's other stuff there, but the ones that I pick up most distinctly are saltwater and lilac. And like it says right on the front of the tub that you're supposed to get fruits. I get no fruits or citrus notes out of this one at all. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying I don't get citrus notes at all. A lot of people on the shaving forums have said that this smells like Millesime Imperial by Creed. And I have personally smelled Millesime Imperial by Creed, and that's not quite what this is. I can get where they would get that because it has this delightful saltwater opening, but I think it lacks the citrus notes and like that funny watermelon thing it has going on. So this is not a Millesime Imperial by Creed kind of scent, but if you're looking for something that's vaguely complementary to that, then this will probably be in your wheelhouse. I'm gonna put some water in this real quick. A little bit of water. There we go. Oop. A little too much water. Hopefully I can save this guy. Should be okay. So I'm using just the sink out of the bathroom sink, but normally I actually use a spray bottle. I start off with a damp brush that doesn't have any excess water in it, and then I will usually spray some water in it as I go, because it gives me more control over it than just trying to get water out of the tap and time it just right. So right now this lather is good enough, but I'm gonna agitate this just a little bit more, and I want to see what I can get out of it. To an extent, the more you do this, the richer a lather you're going to get. So And I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Alright, so let me wet the face just a little bit. And I have a day and a half-ish growth on the face today. I shaved on a Monday evening and it is now Wednesday morning. So, excuse me. Alright, let's get this stuff going here. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I really, really like this scent. That salt water combined with the lilac. The lilac kind of speaks for any and all floral notes, in my opinion. Like if I handed it to somebody else, I'd probably say they get beach grass or something like that. I can tell it's lilac because I know what lilac smells like. But it just works. It just really works. Okay. Time for the razor. Here we go. I am somebody who has lightly colored skin, but quite dark, thick, coarse facial hair. So even when I'm clean shaven, a lot of times it doesn't look like I am. Like I've been into work before, and my boss was like, "Did you shave today?" It's like, yes. Believe it or not, I did. The last shave, like you're probably seeing this, I don't know when this is going to air, but or how long after the first video this is going to be posted, but it's only been, like I said, a day and a half since the last shave. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I'm one of those kind of guys that can't walk and spit at the same time. Or as my sister would say, you can't chew gum and fart at the same time. Hey, whatever. I'm going to put a little bit cream up there. I missed a few spots and my sideburns were not even. And I blame that mostly on the fact that I don't tend to wear glasses while I'm shaving. I think I might need to start though, because I'm doing it today and it's working out quite a bit better for me. Some of it is I just suck at getting my sideburns lined up, or lack thereof. You know, I'll be the first to come out and say it. I just suck at doing that. There are a lot of factors that determine the outcome of a shave. But I think the greatest common factor is you. You can spend all the money in the world on safety razors and blades and shaving soap, shaving brushes, and aftershave and pre-shave. But if your shaving habits don't align with how your tools need to be used, then none of that's going to matter. This is something that has to be practiced. And you're not going to do this the same way every time. I mean, your hand is not robotic. Not to mention the fact that whenever you change something out, you go to a new brand of blade, or you go to a new razor, you got to start all over again. You got to give yourself at least a week or two of shaving with it to learn how to relearn how to use it the way it needs to be used. Like, I got this Lupo used on a BST, and I took a flyer on it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. And the first few shaves were a disaster. But I was like, there's something about it. Like, normally I prefer razors that are more neutral. But this one has a fair amount of positive blade exposure, and for some reason it kind of just works. There are 3 factors that go into a razor. One of them is, the 3 are blade gap, blade exposure, and cap and guard geometry, in my personal opinion. And I think if it were any other razor with this amount of positive blade exposure, I would probably find it problematic. Because, like I said in shave number 1, my face is a ticking time bomb and can only take so much shaving. But I had to use it quite a few times before I got comfortable with it. So I guess the moral of what I'm trying to say is, if you buy a razor and the first couple shaves don't work out, don't throw it on a BST. Keep going. Give it a few more tries, and you might surprise yourself. A little bit back there. Okay. I'm gonna rinse my face and we'll see how I did. This towel is from Timeless, by the way. I used to own... at one point, I owned every Timeless razor they had, and I could never get comfortable with a Timeless razor. And believe me, I tried. For some reason, I couldn't do it. The closest thing to comfortable was the original .95. And even that was like... I had to give myself reasons why it should stick around. And when I found something I liked better, it went bye-bye. So, it's actually pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here, and then we'll come back to the aftershave. All right, RazoRock Blue Barbershop. Now, my final thoughts, my final question for Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove. If I used it all the way to the end, do I buy it again? Ooh. And I think this one, absolutely. And there's not much to say about it. It's just good. In my personal opinion, at $14 for 4 ounces, the price for the performance is good. The scent is good, and there's not a ton to complain about. It can be finicky to lather, sometimes it just takes a while, but that's not a deal breaker for me. Would this be in my top 10 soaps? Probably not. But there's just something about it that's just... It's like Aquamarine from shave number 1. It's just relaxing and refreshing. And I maybe this is polarizing, but I would have a hard time seeing many people who don't appreciate this. Like that would surprise me if I found a lot of people who are like, ew, no, Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove, gross. So those are my final thoughts on Catie's Bubbles Ocean Grove. And until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you the razor is only as good as its operator. I'll see you next time.